Hi guys, welcome again to another vlog. Oof, I'm always excited at this vlog thing. I think it's because it's still pretty much very new. Anyways, today is a beautiful day. Woke up feeling a little bit grumpy, but I shook things off, got into my morning routine, did some exercise, and now I feel a lot better. I think it's because of what I ate last night. Whenever I eat late, I always wake up feeling some kind of way. So I felt that kind of way this morning. But anyways, I shook it off and now I'm here. I'm okay. I'm better. Today is grocery shopping day. Now, grocery shopping is something that I literally don't look forward to anymore because of how much everything has literally tripled in price. Like, it's ridiculous. Jeez. What? So anyways, I thought to film this vlog and just show you guys what I stock up on, where I shop, and how much I'll be spending, and how much. Usually I have a budget that I spend on grocery shopping every month. My budget is between the range of 80,000 to 100,000 every month, which is usually what would be enough for me because I'm a single girl. But these days I find that 100,000 naira can't even do nothing for me. So I'm going to be challenging myself today to use that same 100,000 naira and purchase what I'll need all through the month. So what I do is when I grocery shop, there are two types of shopping that I do. I do bulk shopping, and then I do the pieces I call it shopping, the everyday casual shopping. So what I'm doing today is not the bulk shopping. Like, when I want to do bulk shopping, I do bulk shopping for things like my rice, beans, pantry staples like your canned foods and all of those things that don't really go bad very fast, pasta and all of those things. Those ones I already have in bulk, and I don't think I'm going to be restocking anytime all through the year. Yes, because that's how I like to shop, and I think it saves me a lot of money. So what I'm doing today is just things like eggs, fresh produce, meat, yam, potatoes, things like my snacks, my bites, the nibbles, all those edible things that you would want to just have in the pantry just in case the hunger cravings come in. That's what I'm doing today. And usually I use 100,000 naira for that every month. I want to see if 100,000 naira would be enough to get everything that I want to get today. So I'm going to carry you guys along. Sorry, I was reading a message. I'm going to carry you guys along with me. So when I shop, let me show you guys what my shopping list looks like. When I shop, I always like to have a list. I have written down my list of everything that I need, and then my list is usually, I'm going to bring it closer to the cam later. My list is usually divided into sections. So I have like a fresh produce, snack, treats, drinks, meats, other edibles and all. This helps me know exactly where I'm going to, like what aisle I'm going to at the supermarket, to know exactly what I'm buying. And then I also have I also divide my shopping into two. So I go to a supermarket and then the local markets. So supermarket is where I go. I don't like to go to the local market because it's just not my thing. I always feel very stressed, tired, tensed. The tension at the local market just makes me very nervous and a little bit anxious, and I don't really like it. So I'll be sending my assistant to the local market, and then I will be going to the supermarkets. Yeah, so, and then I'll just meet her up at the studio to pick things up. Usually I shop at Foodco supermarket at Ikoyi, but because I have something I'm doing on the mainland, I have one quick errand to run on the mainland, I will be shopping at ShopRite, Ikeja City Mall. That's the grocery shop I'm going to. Then I'll just meet up my my assistant at the studio, which is also close to ShopRite, and then I'll head back home and show you guys the things that I got. Anyways, I think I'm talking too much in this vlog. It's time for me to go. I will just let me just touch up a bit. How are you guys doing though? Have you guys been? What have you guys been up to? Let's talk in the comment section. What is the grocery shopping thingy like? What has shopping been like for you guys in Nigeria? What's it been like? Let me know in the comments, okay? So casual is always best for shopping. Meanwhile, guys, someone sent me these cute flowers. Look at that. I love the colors. Look at what it says. The colors of Winifred puts a smile on the face. Now let's see the smile. Thank you. Everyone who knows me knows that I'm a color girl. I love colors. This is so beautiful and I really like it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This one is not fresh flowers. This is a fake flower. So it's gonna be on the side for now. And this one's just gonna be here because, I mean, why not have fresh flowers? Cheers, guys. I love that thing. She ready? Let's do this, guys. I like to start with the fresh produce section. Oh my god, the fresh produce is literally almost empty. Wow. Guys, so I'm back now from the supermarket. I have freshened up, had something to eat as well, washed off some of the things that I got, and I just wanted to show you guys how much I spent in total at the supermarkets. This is how much I spent. I just did the calculation. Here you go, guys. I spent a total of 95,053 naira. I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't buy everything. Like the fruits, for example, I didn't buy all the fruits that I'll be needing for the entire month because it may go bad. So I just bought the one I'll be needing for this week. That means I still have to buy fruits. I buy fruits on a weekly basis. Then I still didn't get a couple of other things that I needed, but everything that you guys saw there, but I didn't show some of the things actually. I also bought oranges, I bought some toiletries, I bought about 6 cartons of water. What else didn't I show? I didn't show the onions, so I got a couple of other things that I didn't really show you because I was exhausted and tired. Anyways, I am about to go now and just prep some of the things that I bought. Usually I like to prep my meals. I like to prep the ingredients and store them in the freezer so that when I'm about to cook, it's just very easy peasy for me. So I prep things like my tomato, pepper, I blend them up, pack them so that whenever I want it, I just bring it out, allow it to thaw and use it to cook without having to worry about blending again. Does that make sense? And then I also cook my meats. I also would juice some of my fruits, some of the fruits that I got, and just prep the things that I know that I use on a regular basis so that when I want to use them, they come in very handy. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm a little exhausted. I wanted to move it to tomorrow, but I think I'm just gonna get it over with so that I know that I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Anyways, let's do this. So if you live in Lagos, Nigeria, you know how that most of our meals are usually made with a tomato pepper base. And then on my meal plan this month, I have about, I think, 4 or 5 meals that are made with the tomato base. So what I like to do is I prep the tomato base ahead of time so that when I want to use it, it's ready for me to use. I just chop it up nicely into bite-sized pieces, put it in a pot. I add some onions to the pot as well. I add some garlic. Then I cover the pot and I allow it to just steam on very low heat for about 5 to 6 minutes or until it is nice and softened. I do the same thing for the tatashe as well. I don't like to blend the tatashe and the tomatoes together. I do it separately. So the tomatoes are done now. I'm transferring it to the blender and then I'm transferring the tatashe to the pots. I'm going to steam the tatashe as well for a few minutes so that it softens up, and then I'm just blending up the tomatoes right now, and that's how smooth and beautiful it is. I'm transferring it to the Tupperware and I'll allow it to cool down for a bit. This is the tatashe, and tatashe is just chili bell peppers. You guys, these things are now so freaking expensive in the market, and that's why it doesn't look like it's a lot. But I hope it's gonna be enough for me for the month. And because fresh pepper that's atarodo goes with every single thing that I eat, I also like to blend it up so that I don't have to bother chopping it when I need it. And that's pretty much my tomato pepper base. You can do it, you can add it all together if you like, but I like to just do mine separately because some of the meals I'll be cooking calls for different amounts of these things, different quantities rather, so I do it separately and then I just store it in the freezer, and whenever I need it, I bring it out, allow it to thaw, and I use it. It makes cooking very easy. I also bought some oranges as well, you guys. I always like to have fresh orange juice in my fridge. It comes in very handy when I'm eating a meal and I want something very sweet. So you sort of turn into the fizzy drinks, which I take once in a while. I do the fresh juice, and this juicer is the lifesaver. It makes juicing oranges super duper easy. And that's why I have fallen in love with juicing oranges. I actually got this juicer from was a lady on Instagram called Juicing to Profit NG or so, I think. Yeah, that's her name. So you can check her out there if you are interested in buying this juicer for yourself, okay? and that's the orange juice, all just looking all yumptious and yummy. I'm just gonna store that up in the fridge. I also am just cutting up the pineapple that I got into bite-sized pieces. Now I'm going to be using this to make my smoothies. I have a lot of smoothie meals this month, so I'm going to be using this to make smoothies. I'm also going to be adding it to my fresh there's this thing I make, like my fresh cucumber water. I like to add a little bit of pineapples to it as well, just to sweeten things up. So I'm just chopping it up and I'm just going to transfer it to the freezer. When I need it, I just take it out and I use it. And yes, so this particular one, guys, this one is what I call my refreshing bloat juice, and I always like to make this in a big batch as well and store it in the freezer. It just comprises basically of cucumbers, apples, kale leaves. I also add some apple cider vinegar or some lemon if that's what I have. Well, I'm just spinning out the kale leaves just to remove the excess water, and if remove any excess dirt if there is. This thing is like one of my favorite kitchen gadgets to have. It's just a vegetable spinner, nothing fancy. So I just pop the cucumbers, the apples, and everything else into the blender, and I blend it up. I add a lot of water, and then I blend it up until it is nice and very smooth. And then afterwards, I just juice it in the bottle. I don't separate the liquid from the shaft. I take both the liquid and the shaft together. And I tell you, this has actually really helped me, apart from just helping me consume more vegetables and all, it also has helped with the bloating. Like, it comes in very handy when I want to deploat. Yeah, so that's basically all I'm doing for prepping today. I also cooked the goat meat and some of the pomo that I had before in the fridge, but I couldn't show you guys because at this point, like, I'm exhausted, like I'm tired. I'm finally done now. Super exhausted, like I can't even tell you guys how exhausted I am right now. I'm done. I've cleaned out the kitchen. Everywhere's looking clean and nice, and I think it's time for me to just go and rest. I'm gonna take a nap, like a 1 hour nap, before I continue with this day. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this vlog as much as I enjoyed a few minutes, even though it was a lot of work. But yeah, I'm glad I did it. I'll see you guys in another vlog. Until then, bye.